Okay, so, don't mind the wheelchair, I thought it was funny to use. So, today I kind of wanted to talk about the most hated show that I despise. So, apologies for the 30 seconds in the start of the video that was completely unrelated to the video. I don't want it to have any issues with my monetization this video because I will be cussing out this goddamn fucking show. I hate this fucking show. You're telling me I waited 5 fucking years for some shit about, so there's a big bad, but we don't know what the big bad is. Also, you can kind of go to heaven, but we don't know how. You gotta pay to win type shit, you know. Everybody going to hell except for gay people. So if you touched a kid as a gay person, Vivzy Pop approved, you're completely allowed to go to heaven. Vivzy Pop approved. If you are a part of the LGBT and you touch a child or you murder a child, you're going to heaven. You get a free pass. You know, not a lot of people would know that if they don't watch the podcast, and I'm assuming that not a lot of people actually watch the fucking podcast. Oh my fucking god, I hate how much mixed media there is in Hazbin Hotel. Like, what do you fucking mean I gotta watch some obscure ass fucking 47-hour podcast, and then I gotta watch in the 5-minute, 50-second increment just to hear about fucking, I don't know, Alistair's shoe size or some shit, like, and then motherfuckers be like, did you know that Alistair goes on Roblox and he commits tax fraud? Okay, shout out to that one slop tuber who likes to, talk about Vivzy Pop. I hope you know that your career is built on how long Vivzy Pop stays on Twitter every day. And honestly, good on you. Go make that millions. I'm gonna be, like, so dead ass. Like, one of the things I hated about, like, the show, like, even a few days before it released, because they had a trailer out that had Alistair using voodoo, right? Sacred religion. It's a very protected religion. Only specific people can use it, right? Mind you, Alistair's fucking white. You're telling me a white man with brown fucking hair and blue eyes is supposed to be black? Nobody's fucking falling for that shit. I don't give a fuck. And then, like, you know what? You could say that. You could say that, oh, he's a part of the religion. It's okay. You could, if you said his parents were biracial or some shit. No. They're both black. So did the mom cheat on the dad or some shit? Like, why is he white? And you could be like, no, he's kind of, he's kind of dark skinned. Have you seen the fucking image of how he looks as a human? That is pasty fucking white. You could say that he passes off as, like, Hispanic almost. That is white as shit. And you're telling me he's supposed to have both black parents of a dark skin color. He's got to be adopted, or his mom cheated on his fucking dad. I don't know. Like, you can't. And then this shit came out like 3 days before Vivzy Pop was supposed to release Hazbin Hotel. And she's like, oh shit, gotta make up some fake shit up, because everybody's calling me racist for using a sacred religion that I have no access to, nor do I have fucking communicative access to the person that made Alistair, who also had that religion. I feel like not a lot of people notice, but, like, half of Hazbin Hotel characters aren't even fucking Vivzy Pops. She either had to pay them as adopts, or she created them and then just kind of, like, rebirthed them after a while. Alistair is 100% not her character, though. He was Vivzy Pop's friend's character. Also, one of the things that pissed me off the most was that he was, like, publicly shown, like, oh my god, he's Arrow Ace, in the show, in the advertisements, right? But then as soon as Alistair's creator says that he's asexual, Vivzy Pop fucking fired that guy in the back of a 7-Eleven with a 9mm. Why? Because he was spreading misinformation. Mind you, I feel like that was low-key just a reason for her to get rid of her fucking friend off the board, honestly. Hey, so remember that Arrow Ace character you said was Arrow Ace? Yeah, the one I created in 2007? Yeah, so I know he's Arrow Ace, but you're wrong. You're gonna be a detriment to my company, so I want you to leave. Without pay. Also, I'm blocking you because if you contact me after this, it is workplace harassment. You're telling me nobody batted an eye to that? Like, nobody thought, oh, that's kind of weird. Shouldn't that be done privately? Mind you, this was never leaked. This was very public. This was never in leaked DMs or whatnot, because then that's an NDA thing, right? She was saying this shit on Twitter. Do you know how much, like, bro, every time Vivzy Pop would be like, oh my god, you guys don't agree with me. I'm leaving Twitter.com and then going to Blue Sky because they're much better than, here, you fucking peasants. Like, and then she went on goddamn Twitter and then started talking about the same shit and the same goddamn problems. Maybe the site's not the problem. Maybe it's you. Hey, so I wanted to tell you that I'm leaving Twitter and never coming back because you guys are scumbags and I fucking hate you. And, I should have never come here again. Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Goodbye. My god, I fucking knew it. You goddamn bitches don't even like me. How dare you not beg me to stay. Don't even get me started on that goddamn bitch-ass pimp sex offender Valentino. Canonically, right, he quote-unquote pimps out characters like Angel Dust, whatnot. So, what is a pimp? They offer services in which they allow adult women to be rented out by men. So, essentially, an S-word traffic ring, right? That's like Diddy. It's pretty much like Diddy, like Epstein, whatnot. You know, is very bad people. You got Andrew Tate as well. Why the fuck was there ever merch of Valentino basically graping Angel Dust on a leash that Vivzy Pop was like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy this. She bought it, y'all. It was, bro, like, it's bad enough. Okay, so season 2 and season 3 leaked, and they literally have like a fucking quote-unquote redemption arc for this goddamn sex offender, where he's like, I love you, Vox. And, like, Vox is like, I fucking love you too, and Vox kills himself to save Valentino or some shit, right? And he has, like, a change of heart. Another thing, that's like the equivalent of giving a fucking school shooter a goddamn redemption arc after he shoots a bunch of kids because, quote-unquote, you know, he has feelings too. He's allowed to live among us. Like, no, he does not. Get him on his knees and shoot him in the back of the head. The fuck? Like, I hate this weird-ass thing that Vivzy Pop does with her characters. Yes, they're all in hell. Yes, they're all evil in little ways, but, like, you shouldn't, like, here's the thing. You shouldn't be able to need to sympathize with a sex offender, right? You don't need to cry over a sex offender dying. What you need to know is you gotta acknowledge that, like, Angel Dust is a victim. I don't give a fuck if he signed a consent form. Anybody is allowed to take away consent as soon as they're uncomfortable or are in danger. Like, come on, man. It's like, you're telling me this guy's allowed to do whatever he wants to him, and it's okay, quote-unquote, morally, in the fandom, because he signed a consent form 25 fucking years ago type shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You're not letting Andrew Tate get away what he did with women just because they signed papers. Like, bro, like, just be level-headed when you think about this. Do you think a goddamn victim of sex trafficking knows or understands what a consent form means, right? It's basically like a contract. You sell your body, but you don't sell the emotions attached to your goddamn body. You're allowed to feel what you want to feel, and obviously they have a fucking double standard in the goddamn show where it's like, oh no, sex victim, sad, bad, but then they get like a whole ass fucking, I don't know, like the snake guy gets diddled by a group of dudes. Like, that's so funny, ha ha ha, he got diddled, ha ha ha. Okay. I don't see you laughing when Angel Dust gets beaten down on the ground. Why the double standard? Is it because he looks feminine? Huh? Is it because he looks like a girl? Like, what is this fucking double standard? It is weird as hell. Like, genuinely. I don't like Hazbin Hotel, and I don't like fucking Viviano at all. Like, another thing I want to talk about is, like, the FNAF debacle, bro. Like, are you, like, I want y'all, okay, so, I'm gonna be so deadass. I want y'all to realize that there will never be a Hazbin Hotel or a Five Nights at Freddy's collab, because she ruined that for herself years ago. So, Scott Cawthon, right, politics-wise, everybody's, like, on the nose about this. You got, like, people who don't agree, and then you got people who do agree with Scott donating to politicians. Either way, I don't even think he should have donated. It's kind of like a hit or miss with politicians. Either way, you're gonna be hated by one or two sides. And, in my opinion, I think he's kind of at the age where I don't think he considers the weight of what he does. And so he's kind of tone deaf in a way. That doesn't excuse what the donation did, right? Obviously. But you gotta consider, it's like a no-brainer. Because he's not the one contributing to wars. He's not the one doing that. That's the politician, right? It's like a no-brainer. It's like, oh shit, why'd you support that guy? That guy's gonna do that. Okay, that's kind of bad, right? But you're not gonna put him up to the same standard as the politician putting kids at war. Like, it's not the same level. You got a hierarchy. And so, one time, VisiPop was commissioned by Markiplier to make a music video about Five Nights at Freddy's. And as soon as she found out about the Scott Cawthon donations, she called him a homophobe and a bitch ass and cut all ties business-wise with him. This was commissioned work by both Markiplier and Scott Cawthon. She was paid for a service that she no longer supported. She didn't give these people refunds, by the way. I hope y'all remember that. There was never a mention of refunds, ever. So she pocketed that shit. And they kind of moved on with their life, really. Markiplier and Scott Cawthon, I think they did the right thing and just not barging about it. Like, hey, can we get a refund, whatnot, right? Because she did work for it. She did do a good job on the commission. It's just that it is no longer available. Unless you find it in illegal means, you will never be able to find it. And I think that's kind of, like, really fucking gross, honestly. They never got original files, from what I know. Or maybe they did. Either way, it's not on VivziePop anymore, right? she doesn't publicly put that shit out anymore, and I think that's kind of gross. Like, if you get commissioned, the least, okay, so let's say you get commissioned for work, right? You don't want to put that, you want to take that shit back, right? You don't want to post it publicly, whatnot, delete it. The least you can do is refund the buyer. Especially as, like, even at the time, Vivzy Pop was very successful with commissions. She was getting in banks and shit. I feel like the least you could have done was refund them, and that's kind of what I fucking hate about her. Ah, shit. A lot of people forget about this. It pisses me off to a degree that she got commissions. Like, she got paid for this, and she fucking deleted it. Like, yes, you can disagree with your own work someday, but it's another thing to fucking pocket the money, I don't know, like, immediately after it's done. Like, here's an example of my work. Alright, I'm taking your $40, goodbye. Like, you see what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You give, like, a sliver type shit, and then you'd be like, oh, I'm taking your money, goodbye. Like, oh, what the fuck, bro? You can't do that shit. Business-wise, Vivzy Pop is flip-floppy. Let's say if you get a commission, right, and you have it publicly posted under her name. If she felt like it, she may delete it at any time and not refund you. So you are taking a Russian roulette on a business move that might be pricey, but you gotta keep Vivzy Pop happy so she doesn't delete it. And I think that's very shady, in my opinion. That could come off as fraud, almost. Honestly, it might be different in a few countries, whatnot. I'm in Japan. That would be considered fraud if you did that shit, right? Because you're providing a service that no longer exists. And if you don't have a written contract that says, hey, by the way, I can revoke this deal at any time, it's kind of scummy. It really is. And another thing I wanted to say is just generally Angel Dust, how the advertisement was done for him pisses me off. Like, bro, this is, like, no hate to Living Tombstone. I think he was just making a buck. But, bro, this was commissioned. Bro, this fucking video is legit, like, hold on, it's legit like a song about a dude getting sexually assaulted, and they're like, whoa, whoa, any way you want it, baby. Like, if you actually listen to the goddamn lyrics, and they're just, like, sitting down, writing them down, like, look at it, it's like, whoa, bro. Are you glamorizing sexual assault, or are you trying to be like, hey guys, sexual assault is bad? Like, it's really confusing because there's a lot of people on Vivzy Pop's team, like, in the like, I think one of them got leaked, but this one dude who was working on Hazbin Hotel, he got leaked to have a R fetish, and he was basically bullied off a platform of Twitter.com, and I think he's not even working on the same, like, season 2. He made R fetish art onto keychains, and he wore that around like a fucking Sonichu medallion, and I think that's, like, really fucked up. That genuinely, like, shocked me when it first came out, because he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I storyboarded the song, and I look, and it's the goddamn sexual assault song. So the dude who has a sexual assault fetish is working on a sexual assault music video. I guess professionals know best. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? You can't tell me that Vivzy Pop was doing any of that for, like, fucking, guys, we need to spread awareness. Awareness of what? Your goddamn weird ass? Like, who is realistically, like, thinking, oh man, this is a great representation of my sexual assault that happened to me, you know? Nobody's going, whoa, whoa, over their own fucking sexual assault, bro. Like, this is why it pisses me off. It's like, the original pilot to Hazbin Hotel was so grounded and it felt human, and now this version just feels like a fucking Hollywood, like, musical. Everything needs to be glamorized, everything needs to be pretty, and that includes sexual assault, violence, you know, fucking deaths. Deaths aren't even fucking grounded, bro! We had a fucking character that was like a snake that was like, oh man, we like this character so much, and then he fucking died, but oh, no, Naruto death. He's still alive, kind of. Kind of. It's okay. He kind of blew up, but it's okay, because he's back. Yeah, I guess. I don't, like, what the fuck is that? Like, I really hope they keep dead characters dead. Like, you don't need to bring them back. No. And I feel like with VivziePop, they're going to be brought back from the dead. And it's like, it sucks because she has so much talent and, like, in art, right? And then she just uses it for weird shit. It pisses me off.